Hey, what's going on? Chris here, coming to show you some more yard sale, thrift store, no flea market. I haven't been to the flea market in a while. Starting to feel like a waste of time going there, so I've just been taking Sundays to do some yard selling. But yeah, it's from the past few weeks. I've been I had a couple vacations. Went down to New York and then to Cape Cod. Uh, didn't get very much yard selling done in those past couple weeks, but went out this weekend, got a few things. This is what's left over from like the thrift stores during the week as well. So let's get into it. Let's start over here. Goodwill Outlet. I got some pretty good things. Samurai swords. Is also known as Shogun, I believe. This was in the bin at Goodwill Outlet. I figured it wouldn't be complete, but I have had luck with games being complete. The box was open, but I didn't find any loose pieces, but it didn't end up being complete. I think it would go for like 60, 75 if it was. I probably could sell it for parts, and I could sell it as is for parts for maybe like 20 or 30, not really sure. Above that is Axis and Allies, got that at Savers. That was about, I think it was $3.99. That also not complete, but only missing a few pieces. Still very playable copy. And then on top of that, Salvation Army. I think that was $2.99. It's sealed. Copy of Clue. Actually, that was Goodwill. Still, it would be $3 then. That sealed. I'll have to probably FBA that, but maybe about 30 on that. And then Clue Firefly, got that at a yard sale Saturday for $2 sealed. I think this will only go for about 18. I probably will have to FBA that. We'll just keep going with the board games. Got a copy of Snorta. That was it. That was Goodwill as well. I think that was $3. I knew it wasn't complete when I got it, but I have a copy that's only missing one animal, and I believe the correct animal is in this copy, so I'll have a complete one. This one's constantly going up and down between like $25 and $50, so hopefully at least 35. Next to that, got Lego. Sorry, every time I say Harry Potter, I say Lego now, but Harry Potter chess. I was wondering about this. I wasn't sure. I thought to myself, like, is the copy I have, like, when was the last time I sold one of those? I looked at my phone, literally just sold a copy, so I just I picked this one up. It's complete. All the pieces are sealed, but it's missing the front of the box, which is kind of strange. But here's the back. Next to that, got Risk Halo Wars. That was complete. This one also, it doesn't go for very much, but somewhere between 20 and 25. Probably have to FBA that. Up here I got a Gigapets Explorer, little video game system thing. I think I paid $9.99 at Savers. I think this goes for about 30 or 40. Sealed, obviously. I've picked up a few little Gigapet things before and they've sold. So I was desperate when I grabbed this one somewhere down in Rhode Island. Over there, Hero Factory, sealed, Raja. I think that'll go for about 60 to 70. I got that with a few, I think it was 4 and 64 games over there. I paid $7 for all of it. I'll show you the games in a bit. That's it for board games. We'll go over there to the Polaroids. The ones on the left, the Polaroid one, see, these used to go for 50 or 60. They're down to like $10. I was kind of sad to see that. With the holidays coming up, though, they probably will shoot right back up to maybe 40, probably max this year. Paid, I don't know, I don't think I paid more than $2 for either of those, actually. And then next to that's Polaroid One Step, Polaroid One Step Close Up. I think I paid $7 for one and $5 for the other at Savers. And then Polaroid Flash. Again, this is one that the price is all over the place with the red stripe. There's also one with the rainbow stripe that doesn't have the flash attached to the top. Those Those like go up and down like crazy, but I think last Christmas I was selling those for 90, but it's down to 25. I think it's just like the way Christmas works. And then Polaroid Spectra AF, I paid $6 at Goodwill. I'm really bummed that my discount card has expired, and their new deal isn't very good. You have to spend at least $20 to get 10% off. And I almost never get out of there spending $20. I'm pretty sure I paid $6 Goodwill, and this one, Spectres usually don't go for as much, but I think this will be about 30, 35. I've sold a few Spectres recently, so I figured I'd grab it. Got a little Miss Pac-Man. I think I got that at a yard sale for like $2. This I got at Goodwill Outlet. I was ready to leave. I'd only been there about 5 minutes and didn't look very good, but then I found this and a bunch of like Wii accessories. I left the accessories because they were like just the plastic ones, but N64 with the transfer pack, green controller stick, pretty garbage, but probably works fine. Also under here, this was a regular Goodwill, $3 for a Wavebird controller. It looks great, but it doesn't have the receiver. Got a PS3 blue controller, paid $7 at Savers for that. I'll either keep it and sell one of my black ones, or I'll probably just sell that. I think I've gotten to the point where all my controllers are colored now. Little Sony CD player over there. I don't know, $4 or $5 I think was at Savers. I think it only goes for about 30, but I've been pretty low on CD players, so I was glad to find it. Goodwill Outlet, found a couple of Skylanders. They'll go for a couple bucks. I think this was Goodwill. I think this was 3. This is an E-Trex by Garmin. It's like a personal GPS. This is the 4th or the 5th one I've found. I'll go for about 55 to 75. Probably closer to 55. Here I got a calculator. I've sold out of all my graphing calculators because it's the beginning of September. I think they went like last week was the last couple I had. But I still have these business ones. The Texas Instruments ones don't go as fast as the HP, but still about a $12, $15 calculator. $40, got a iPod Touch Gen 5. I think it's a Gen 5. What was that, 16? Yeah, 16 gig. I'll go for about 80, 90 on that. I think $3 I paid for iPod Touch. That'll go for about 30, 35. I think it's a Gen 2. Paid $1 for a little SanDisk Sansa MP3 player. This one goes for about 50, I think. Got a DSi, paid 15. Came with the charger. Also came with Professor Layton and the Curious Village. They had another DS. They had 2, but they were like, should we keep one? I don't know. Should we keep one? Blah, blah, blah. And then they eventually just decided to. I would have bought them both. They let me choose which one. It was like a really scratched up DS Lite Rose or this. And I just went with this because of the game that was inside of it. Little PSP. I think I paid 15 for this. Came with the charger. The battery was all ballooned inside. So I got him to go down. He wanted 25 at most. I just said it wasn't worth it. Few movies, Daddy Day Camp or Daycare. This is Cars. Yeah, Cars, that's a game. MLB, and I think that's Ape Escape Academy. The games are all messed up. They're all broken. They're all like pushed in, so I don't really think they're really worth anything at this point. And then the PSP, about 65. It's a PSP 1000. I've been finding a lot of these lately. These are original Xbox 360 memory cards. They only work on the original 360. Or I think they might also work on the Elite, the first black one, which is just a black version of the original. All different sizes. 256, 256. I guess they're all 256. 64. I think I had a 512 and a couple more 64s, and they've surprisingly sold well. Good. This is one of the few decent like Goodwill tech. You can see this is the warranty sticker they slap on everything. Goodwill Tech has kind of been annoying. They've been marking up all their video game stuff, but this is the only thing that has been working out for me. They put 2 of these in a bag, and it's only $5, and they sell for about 10 to 12 no matter the size. It didn't really seem to matter because I think there might be a 32, and they sell for the same amount as the 512, which is strange. But yeah, so if you find these, pick them up. They're, worth it. Let's see, we'll go with the systems. Got a 360 back there. That was $14.99 at Savers. Probably shouldn't have picked it up. I think I just I have enough wires and controllers from just buying lots and other ones being broken that I decided to grab it, but I wouldn't doubt if it was broken. This just seems to be the MO for those. But I also kind of hidden back here, some more 360s I bought at yard sales. Some decent games with one of them. I paid $15, but it came with that rechargeable battery pack sealed. I think that'll go for about $15-20 on its own. So the broken ones, I don't know. It's almost hard to even get like $5 for a broken one now. It's because they're so heavy. But yeah. Anyway, came with some okay games. I think most of them are gone. It's been a few weeks, so these stacks should be about twice as big. But yeah. Anyway, then we got a Sega Genesis and an original PlayStation. I asked if they had video games. I walked right by them. They're in plastic bags. The guy pointed them out. Nothing great as far as games went. I'll show you those in a minute. But the guy wanted $25 a bag. I said I'd give him 20 for all of it, and he was like, "Yeah, it's fine, whatever." So got that memory card in that one, wires, and 2 controllers for the Genesis, 1 for the PlayStation. Selling lots of PlayStation controllers, original, the DualShock for about $12. This one came with a non-DualShock. Yeah, selling a lot of controllers just because there's just too much going on back there. I don't know if you've noticed, but anyway, under that got a PS2. I think I paid $20 at a yard sale. Came with like a 360 Guitar Hero controller, which that sold, but a few games. But when I was trying to get it, it was inside of like this chest, and I was taking everything out, and this guy bought the chest while I was taking stuff out, and he just didn't want to wait for me to take the stuff out, and like pretty much hit me with it. It was really annoying. Anyway, so yeah, people can be rude, so watch out for people. Yeah. So anyway, then we got 4 Wiis over there. 3 of them were $14.99 at Savers, where I got the Xbox. 2 of them I've already tested work fine. I bet the other 2 there work fine. One of them is from a yard sale. I paid $25. Got some okay games. I'll show you in a bit. Selling a lot of Wiis lately. Pretty much all of them have had to be with Mario Kart. But yeah, sold a decent amount. But I still also have like a bunch lying around, and there's even more back there. Recently Amazon has kind of cracked down on the colored ones for some reason. A lot of, even actually the white ones are gated on some of the listings, but I've gotten actual like complaints from Nintendo, which has been annoying. It makes no sense, but anyway, I'm not too worried about it because there's a billion listings. But anyway, on top of that, silver PS2, paid $12. Had Pac-Man World 3. I'm sure that's in here somewhere. No controller, but again, I have like a million controllers. On top of that, it's a PS3. I actually kind of don't remember where that came from. I think I might have paid like $48 a few weeks ago. So that might have even been in the video already, so sorry if it was. But that I'm gonna swap one of my like kind of beat up PS3s for. And then no, I think it's just these 3 stacks of games. We'll go through this one first. This came with 5 stacks, I don't know how to count. These came with the original PlayStation. We got Madden 2000, Real Fishing, Caesar's Palace 2000. And actually these were all empty. These have different games in them. I think they're in there or something. Pac-Man, Museum, NASCAR 2000, Face Off 99, Gran Turismo. So not a big deal that they were empty. These are the Sega games. Sonic 2, probably the best one in there. Then eSWAT, it's about $5. NFL 95. Super Thunderblade. Yeah, I think that one's also worth about $5. And then NHL Hockey, Starflight, and NHL 96. I'm not sure about this one. It's probably worth nothing, I would guess. Pretty much all the yellow tab ones are. Got a couple decent stacks of N64. I paid, these top 4 came with the Hero Factory of $7. Got 2 copies of Hot Wheels Turbo Racing. I think these go for about $10 actually. And then 2 copies of Pokemon Snap. Somebody had just gotten there before me. I don't know if they just got there. They seemed to be there a while. They bought a PlayStation 2, some N64 games. So I was surprised they even left these. But then I saw the guy for the rest of the day. Almost every single yard sale I was at, he was there. But I managed to get there before him a few times, so it was okay. And then these games, the guy actually went back to his house. He had sold all the N64 games. He was having like a multi-family yard sale, lived down the street. He asked what games I was looking for. I mentioned Smash Brothers, and he's like, "Oh, I have that. How much would you pay?" And I was like, "I don't know. How much would you want?" He's like, "I don't know, $5." And I was like, "Yeah, I'll pay $5." So, but he came back with some more he didn't want. He ended up paying $12. I asked how much he wanted. He said $12. I just gave it to him. So San Francisco Rush 2049. I think that's about a $30 game. NFL Blitz 2001. I actually don't know about that. F-Zero X, which is always fun, and the Smash Brothers. The Smash Brothers did have a sticker that I was unsuccessful at getting it off, so I should have left it on. That was stupid. But yeah, then we'll go to this stack. I think this was all thrift store stuff. I'll get back to the yard sale stuff in a minute. But yeah, another copy of Pokemon Snap and Diddy Kong Racing. These are at Savers. This was marked at $50, and this was marked at $35. The lady behind the counter literally said, "Just call over the manager." And I ended up getting them for, I think, $3.99 each. And he even marked down, I bought a VCR that's gone already. He even marked that down. He was like, "This place is ridiculous." So I was really grateful for that. So it's definitely, it's always worth asking, especially if the employees are telling you to. Then Goodwill Outlet, Donkey Kong Country. I think this is not a soundtrack. This might be the show, which the theme song's pretty fun if you want to look that up. And then I was really surprised to find these at Goodwill Outlet. These were disc only, just floating in the bin. They're kind of scratched. This one's probably the best looking one. But Yoshi's Woolly World, I'll probably hold on to this. I've not played it. Nintendo Land, I'll probably hold on to that because it's not really worth anything. And Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed, I'll probably sell that if it works. This is the worst looking one, but I already have it for Vita, so I'm not going to bother keeping it. And then we got Rampage. Actually, it was $1.99. 2 discs are in each of these. I even mentioned it, I didn't care. Salvation Army, $1.99. So we got Rampage World Tour, it's about $10. Monsters Inc.'s worth about nothing. And these were together. This is great. Spyro Year of the Dragon and Spyro's Ripped Out Rage, $1.99. This was like stuck in the furniture section of One Savers. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 for Xbox. It is very scratched, but definitely worth a try. I think I've had it for like a month and I haven't bothered trying to dig out my Xbox to play it, but usually goes for about $40 when working. Kung Fu Panda 2 sealed. That was $1.99. Country Dance, $1.99. That'll go for about $10, I think. Madden 16 sealed. That was $2.99. Probably shouldn't have bothered. This is $15, so we probably tried to sell it at the yard sale. This was at Goodwill Outlet. Madden 12. I opened it up. Had a copy of Mario Kart Wii in it. I was pretty excited about that. Also has a copy of Madden 12. Fortune Street, which I actually might play. I like Dragon Quest, I like Mario. I think this is like kind of a board game, and Probably hold on to it for a little while, but I think that goes for about 15. Sims 3, this was $2.99. I'll go for about 9, I think. NBA Jam was $2.99. That'll go for about 9. Mario Kart Wii. I think this was the loose copy that I happen to have a case for. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. This was $9.99 Savers. It did have a 20% off code or whatever. They have a new program. Every $100 you get a 20% off coupon. So I used that. So it was only $8, but big scratches, but worked fine. Played a few levels. Rock Band 3, that was $2.99. I forget how much Rock Band 3 goes for on Wii. It's probably only like $10 now. And then another copy of New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I don't really remember where I got it. I assume Savers. That might also have been the Savers one. Might have came with the yard sale. I'm not even really sure. Oop. And now this last stack. Whoa. Alright, we'll just go with that. Nintendogs, that was sealed at Savers. Came $2.99. I think that'll go for about 30. We got Wii Sports Resort. This came with one of the Wiis. Got Final Fantasy 8 and GTA 2. I also got a copy of GTA 5 and something else. I paid $5 at a yard sale for that stack of games. I think I paid $20. I got this and a few others. I'll show you in a bit. But Pokemon Coliseum disc only. This was a decent lot. So hope that's not broken. Decent lot. I paid $15. Some of these are pretty scratched up, but still looked worth grabbing. So $15 for this stack. They said they had more games. They were just kind of buried and they couldn't get to them today. They said to come back next week. They probably have another yard sale. I gave them my number in attempts that they'll call me sooner because they had a lot of decent stuff. So I assume they have even more. But Final Fantasy X-2, Ready Out of Stories. This was a pretty great game. If you like Suikoden, or Suikoden, I can never pronounce that right, you'll like this game. It's a very similar kind of deal. Arclad and the Darkness. I don't think I ever played this one. I played 1 to 3, and I played the one right before it, which is on PS4 now. But Destrig, I'd never heard of that. I think it's about $15. Grand Theft Auto. Tales of Symphonia. I was pretty glad to find that. It was pretty much the only GameCube they had. Actually, these were the games that came with the PlayStation 1 that were in the wrong case. HBO Boxing, NASCAR Rumble. Then back to the other one, Rayman. Final Fantasy 9 Disc 1 only. I think I have Disc 2, 3, and 4 lying around, so I might be able to complete a copy of that. Spyro, Into the Dragonfly, Spider-Man 2, Enter Electro, Legend of Dragoon. I already swapped out the front of the case with just a random case I had. No manual. And Crash 2. So that's pretty good. Sort this back out. There we go. I think this came with that the Wii at the yard sale. Wii Sports Resort. This came with the Wii. Godzilla Unleashed. The PS2 version is the cheapest version. They all used to be above $40 like a year ago. I don't know what happened, but then this came with Pokemon Coliseum, Pokemon Gale of Darkness XT, or Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Complete, looks great. This one goes for about $40. Star Wars Battlefront, I don't remember. Grand Theft Auto 5, I don't remember. Knight's Journey. Journey of Dreams, Pokemon Battle Revolution came with the other Pokemon. So did Harry Potter Years 1 to 4, or Lego Harry Potter. Jeez. Then I paid $20 originally for 5 games, and then he was like, "Oh wait, it was one of those Wii U," It was like Super Luigi U. And I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, I wasn't supposed to sell that. So ended up being 15. He gave me $5 back. Still decent. $15. Got Mario Party 9, Sonic, Mario and Sonic at London 2012. They had the 2 earlier games, but they weren't really worth it. He wanted like 150 for a Wii, and it was like 15 games. But I managed to get like the best ones off him for 15. But Mario and Sonic, that I think I already sold that for 12. Mario Kart Wii, Super Mario All Stars. He had the soundtrack too, which I probably should have grabbed off him because I have a red Wii, and it doesn't have this. It doesn't have the soundtrack, but yeah, Mario All Stars. I'm not sure how much this goes for alone. I think this came with that other Wii. I'm not really sure. This came with the other Wii, and that came with the other Wii. Game Party, and is that Deca Sports? Yeah, Deca Sports. And yeah, that was everything. So yeah, a little long-winded. Sorry, but yeah. So like, subscribe, comment, share. I have the next few weekends open, so I think I'll pretty regular on the videos. No vacations coming up anymore. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment, share. Bye.